Hey everybody, Tanner from 3 Brews Tea here. In this video, we're going to be talking about the differences between loose leaf tea and tea bags. So what we have here are two green tea tea bags. There's not much information available about this, it just says green tea on the box. And what we have over here is a Longjing Dragon Well green tea. It's from Zhejiang province, China. You can see there's whole flattened leaves here. Nice big full leaves. Very nice tea. And over here, I'm actually going to cut this tea bag open so we can see what's inside. Just empty this out. So you can see here that this is actually tea dust, basically. It's tea dust and fannings, which is actually a byproduct of tea production. So on the factory lines where the tea is processed, they have vacuum sucking up all of the dust that is produced, any broken little tiny fragments, and even taking it off of the factory floor sometimes. And that is the quality of tea that is used in the tea bags here. See the difference? Nice whole leaves of our Dragon Well and this green tea from the tea bags. Now the more broken the leaves get, the more of the essential oils and the aromas and the flavor compounds and a lot of the health benefits actually are evaporated out of the leaf. So it gives it a stale flavor, and during the infusion a lot of the tannins and the bitter compounds are actually released a lot more quickly, so you get like this bitter, stale, dusty taste. On the other hand, full leaf, loose leaf tea has a lot more of the essential oils and the flavor compounds intact, as well as antioxidants, and a lot more of the health benefits are preserved. And typically loose leaf tea is a lot fresher, so the tea bags can sit on a shelf for many months or even years. And again, a lot of those essential oils are evaporating out of the broken leaves during that time. So by the time you get the tea bags, the tea in it is very stale. Tea bag tea is usually picked on an industrial scale, usually machine picked, and the machines don't always differentiate between the leaves and other foreign matter that may fall in there. And further, it sits on warehouse shelves for up to many months or even years, and that allows more time for the flavor compounds to evaporate out of the leaves and gives it a stale flavor. On the contrary, our loose leaf tea is hand-picked. It's picked, in this particular case of our Dragon Well, just the bud of the plant and the first leaf. So it's very meticulously picked, and then it's sorted by hand, and it's also a lot fresher. So a lot of those flavor compounds and antioxidants are preserved a lot more, and you have a much fresher, cleaner taste with the loose leaf tea. Another issue with tea bags is the tea bag itself. So you can see here the paper bag is quite small, and there's not enough room in there for the tea to fully infuse properly. So tea needs a lot of room to infuse, but this small tea bag is restricting the volume of water that can actually be used for the infusion process by the tea. So to combat this, some companies have created these little pyramid sachets that have more volume in them as well, and I'll just cut this open so you can see the quality of tea in here. So this is actually a black tea, so it's going to look a little bit different, but you can see very broken, a lot of dust, some partially intact leaves, but still nothing like we have with our loose leaf here. Another issue with these pyramid sachets is that they're actually made of plastic. plastic materials such as PVC, thermoplastic, polypropylene, nylon, and the issue is that when exposed to hot water, these plastic materials can actually release harmful chemicals into your tea. Also, our standard paper tea bags here are treated with a chemical called epichlorohydrin, which is used to make epoxy resins and can act as a pesticide. So epichlorohydrin is a potential carcinogen and has well-known adverse health effects, and those can get released into your tea with the tea bags. So we're going to brew these up here and have a little taste. So what I'm going to do, start by putting our loose leaf dragon well into our basket infuser, put the tea bag into the cup. We're going to add 175 degree water to both of these cups. And we're going to set a timer. We're going to brew these for 90 seconds. So we're brewing these in the Western style of brewing, which is a slightly smaller amount of leaf for a longer period of time. We're using our glass basket infuser and cup for the dragon well here, and a glass cup as well here so you can see the infusion process happening and what's actually going on in there. So we don't know exactly what kind of tea is in this tea bag. Typically what happens with tea bag tea is that they source the tea dust and fannings from all over the world, wherever prices are cheapest at the time. So most likely this is a blend of many different types of green tea to produce a tea with the very lowest cost. As you can see, not very much room in this tea bag for the tea to expand. But if you noticed, as soon as I poured the water into this one, the water changed color very quickly. That's because of the very fine particles, as you see here, releasing all of their contents very quickly, and a lot of those tannins and the bitter notes can also be released too. So as we're approaching a minute and a half here, we're going to drain this infuser. Set that down. Set these to the side. I'm going to remove this tea bag. And let's have a look at the difference in the color of the liqueur. So again, we're not sure what type of tea this is, so it clearly has a different color than our high-grade dragon well here. This could be a mixture of many different low-grade teas, as I previously said. And now we're going to have a taste. So right off the bat, this dragon well has a roasted nut aroma, like roasted chestnuts. And it's also got like a fresh cut grass coming through. In addition to those roasted nuts, it also has a slight taste of like oatmeal cookies. It's very nice tea. Alright, let's try this green tea as well. So the tea bag tea is very flat, as we expected. Very one-dimensional. There's not very much depth to the flavor. There's the initial taste of just kind of dusty green tea, and that's it. There's no length and finish to the tea like there is with this one. This one definitely has a lot longer finish to it, and the flavor actually persists and transforms a little bit. And that is a function of the tea being whole leaf. You're not going to get that with a tea bag. Yeah, flat, dull, not much flavor going on there. This tea is very enjoyable. I would drink this all day long. This tea, on the other hand, it's not something that I would willingly drink for enjoyment. And as we know, I wouldn't drink it for the health benefits either because of that epichlorohydrin contained in the paper bag. So those are the differences between loose leaf tea and tea bags. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and more tea videos are going to come your way. Cheers.